What it do, YouTube? Today's video, I want to chime in with a quick impromptu video. In today's video, I want to talk about souls that have been traumatized and hurt. They pass that hurt and trauma on to other people, whether they know these people or not. See, look, and I'm speaking from experience because I've been a person. I am a person that has been through trauma and pain, just like everybody else, whether that trauma is something small or whether it's something big. You see what I'm saying? It's still trauma and it shouldn't be taken lightly. Now, check this out, right? You got some people that heal from their trauma, you know, time heals, so they say. And then you also have people who are in the process of healing, but who've never fully healed. You know what I mean? Which is me. I'm one of those individuals. Then you got other people that hasn't healed at all, and they just keep on, like, it's like the circle of hurt people, right? So that's the theme of the world right now. But check this shit out though. That's been the theme of the world. Why do you say that? No, that shit funny. I say that because history repeats itself. Huh? Yes, history repeats itself. That's where that saying came from. History repeats itself because during those certain events, in the past, or whatever, it was different people in different locations, different longitudes and latitudes, but the same stuff was going on. Same outcomes, just different groups of people in different territories and lands. People having disagreements over treaties and different disagreements over different materialistic things and land and oil and shit. So it's just wars and all this divide and conquer shit. History repeats itself. And then, the person who wins the war, they write history and things of that nature, blah, blah, blah. That's the same thing that's going on right now. So you have people who have been hurt. Like I said, whether the trauma is something small or whether it's something big, you see what I'm saying? You got people out here, they only live for negativity. They only live for drama. They only live for gossip. That's all they live for. Them type of people you want to try to avoid at all cost. Them the motherfuckers that is complete negative energy and they just want the attention. They just want something to talk about and they just want to bring somebody else down because they either down or they've been brought down. It's disgusting. And check this shit out. So, you know what I'm saying? Like with this whole shit, right? You got people like for example, and this is not listen, this is not all women and this is not all men, but I'm gonna give you this example because it's something simple. So you know how like one woman or whatever, she's been hurt by an individual, by a man or whatever, and now that process keeps happening over and over again. It's because those are people that she's attracted or whatever the case, or vice versa. And now she thinks all men is the same. So now every other guy she gets with after that, she's gonna dog him out, talk bad about him, say this, blah, 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 because of what some other perceptions that other men put in her head. Now let's go to the men. This is not all men. Repeat, this is not all men. So don't try to twist the words. So you have certain men, and you women, and they've been, traumatized or abused by other women. You know what I'm saying? Talking down on them, belittling them, just always talking shit, you know what I'm saying, lack of support and all that. So now when they get with the next woman, they start talking to her bad and treating her bad and having PTSD, thinking that this person gonna be the same. And now they mind, they write a false narrative or a false prejudice or a false perception that all women are the same or they have certain qualities that's 95% of the same, and that's not true. That's not true. It's just unfortunately you just had a cycle of bad apples that you went through. You know what I mean? And you just need to heal from that. And eventually you're gonna find that golden apple. And that's just like vice versa with anything. I'm just using as an example as something like small that you can get. So I don't go over like two over your head or whatever. But you know what I'm saying? I can switch the scenario up too for you. It's also like one of those things where you got people that's just like they may hate their life for whatever reason. And they don't even have to know you or whatever, but you might just even look happier than them, because looks can be deceiving, whatever. But you might be happier than them, or it may appear that you may be happier than them, or whatever the weird case may be. But motherfuckers will just try to just send negative energy at you because they going through some shit, And I guess they too cowardly to take it out on the person they want to take it out on, so they try to come after somebody that they think is weaker than you. Because once you underestimate somebody, you already lost the battle because you don't know who you're dealing with. And unfortunately, that's just the truth. You see what I'm saying? So you have to be mindful and be aware that you have sick individuals out here. They just want to compete with you. They put it in mind. They compete with you. They talk about you all day. They keep their name. They keep your name in their mouth. They don't like you. They still talk about you. You know what I'm saying? The era I come from, born 1995. You feel me? If you didn't like a motherfucker, you didn't speak on that motherfucker. You stayed away from that motherfucker. That didn't make you a coward. I said that made you a motherfucking smart person. That made you the bigger man. You walked away from that motherfucker. You stayed the fuck away from that person. You didn't speak on that person. But people nowadays, they don't like somebody. They watch their videos. They stalk them. You know what I'm saying? They dream about them. All like just weird shit. Like if you don't like a motherfucker, why you talking about them? But wake the damn up. More videos coming soon. It's demons out here for real.